What's going on, everyone? New World Order survival guy. Um, I, you know, I need to go ahead and get this out. Um, all bullshit aside, with this food stamp thing, it's a real sad situation. First and foremost, people need these assistance programs. Some people and a lot of people abuse this benefits and stuff like that. It's a sad situation because children are the victims of this. I mean, for the ones that are abusing the system, they only have that many kids because the parents want benefits. They want more and more. Hey, let me have some more kids so I can get $2,000 a month in food stamps. The truth of it is, is that the government has been basically conditioning people to get assistance. They want a welfare state. They want a welfare country. You rely on the government, and then the government can easily control any situation. All this stuff that they're doing, we're in debt $38 trillion. How in the hell did our government let us get to $38 trillion in debt for us being the most richest country in the world? It's just one supposed mistake after another, but in fact, it's no mistake at all. It's all by design. It's all coordinated, and they've been working on this for a very long time. COVID bullshit. When the COVID bullshit happened, they were paying people to be off work and many times double or triple the amount of their checks, of their original checks, to encourage people to stop working and collect this money on top of food stamps and all this other shit. This is completely by design. I wish people could just see this. They don't want a successful society. They want to bring us down. Immigrants. They flood immigrants in here from all over the world, all at the same time. That's not by chance, obviously. Please see that obviously that's not what happened. It's a destruction. It's sabotage. They come in here and they give them freaking buttloads of benefits, cash. I mean, they were letting them buy up people's food trucks. Some of the best hotels in the country. I mean, and we're all like, what the fuck? And it's to piss us off. It's to piss us off and create diversion. And, then we get Americans, black, white, Hispanic, whatever, all of us Americans, like, hell no. They're not going to come into our country and sit there, and our tax dollars are going to be paying for all their freaking 5-star hotels and all this shit. And, so, and then protecting the cartels and all these other gangs and stuff from Venezuela. And I mean, they're trying to get our goat. And then after that mellowed out, then they're going to cut benefits. And, and then there's a diversion amongst Americans. There is a serious issue going on. It's a divide and conquer. It's a destabilization of the citizens of the United States. You have citizens that were for the immigrants because they're freaking stupid. And then most of us were like, no. But negligently, the government just lets it happen. They fund it. I mean, who in the right mind? There ain't nobody. Majority of Americans are no. So what the hell is the government doing by pushing this and saying, screw you, American citizens? We all need to wake up, because this is totally by design. Order out of chaos, man. This is, our government's been purposely making people poor. And they just point fingers, whatever. Oh, look over here, Democrats. Oh, Republican. Oh, the Russians. Oh, China. Whatever. Oh, it's you citizens that are the cause of this, because your filthy habits and you want this, you want that. When in reality, they put this shit out there. They entice people and put things out there, and citizens take the bait and they keep feeding it, and then shit gets, traditions and stuff the American way gets twisted and turned, and next thing you know, it's the way it is. Then they blame you later. It's not the government's fault. It's the people's fault. Is how they put it. This whole food stamp thing is, if this goes through November 1st, it's going to cause a lot of turmoil, right? I mean, these freaking stupid ass people, they abuse the system. Most of them, it's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the real needy people that are on this stuff. Abuse the system, brag about they're eating steak and lobster and this and that. And we're all sitting here pissed, like, what the fuck? Hell no. And so they're on social media, so the other people see that, and the ones that are in the same spot as them see, oh man, there's some fellow recipients of welfare that are sick of it, and you know what? I'm gonna get this makes me feel better to sit there and get pissed off about it too. And what am I gonna do for food for me and my fat ass and my kids and shit like that? What am I gonna do? So they come up with this solution of stealing, looting, like they always do. Any excuse to loot and steal. I mean, most of this looting is not going to be food. It's going to be TVs, electronics, all this stuff. Guarantee it. It's an excuse to go rob people, break into people's houses. It's an excuse to do a mass animalistic attack on taxpayers, on just anybody. It doesn't matter. It's just an excuse. Don't let, what was that? Don't let a good crisis go to waste type deal. Because it's not just the food stamp people that are going to be doing this. Just like the riots, LA riots. People were looting and shit like that, causing chaos and shit. For instance, the blacks. And then you've seen Hispanics and whites and all kinds of other people participating in it like a freaking frenzy just because they can. Just because cops ain't out there gonna, if I smash somebody in the face right now, cops will be on me, I go to jail. If I smash somebody in the face during national riots, nothing ain't gonna happen. Nothing ain't gonna happen. There ain't gonna be no cops called. If they do, they're not gonna come because they got so much other shit. Cops are just like, So they're gonna take advantage. The people are gonna take advantage, the ones that are participating in this, and just show their animalistic side of creating chaos because whatever they're pissed about, and in this case is going to be because they ain't getting their food stamps. Because they're pissed because they don't want to work. Working is out of the equation for these people. Providing for their own family is out of the out of the realm, out of the question. They'd rather steal, rob, kill, assault, loot, whatever, instead of working. Because that's what they were conditioned to do for all these years. Mobs will attack. Everybody must get prepared for mob attacks. Be prepared. If you have to go shopping after these events start, I'd get a group of people, armed, whatever, and get ready for these attacks, getting mobbed. Because as you've seen before in previous types of situations, caliber like this type of stuff, they'll mob you. They'll all one hit you. I mean, it's hate white people time, hate Asian time, hate whoever. But they've already made it clear they're attacking white people. I mean, which is stupid, because they're automatically going to assume that they all voted for Trump or whatever. And it's not even Trump, or it's not even just Trump. It is Trump, but it's also the Democrats, because they're both working together for the common agenda, which is a globalist agenda. They're both sides are working for the globalists. And each political party is playing a particular type of person. Neither one of them, examples are nonstop demonstrated time in and time out. None of them give a shit about you. They're working for the globalists. Two wings, right wing, left wing, part of the same bird. Two parties, zero choice. No matter who you vote for, what party you vote for, you're voting for the globalists. And that's a fact. This whole incident right here with the food stamps and stuff is completely orchestrated and done by design to divide and conquer, divide the people, have them fighting amongst each other, and let destruction happen. They don't give a shit that cities are destroyed and neighborhoods. They don't give a damn. They don't care about that at all. They just want to keep us divided, and we're easily controlled. Divide and conquer through chaos, order out of chaos. They just have us destroy everything, and they blame us. A lot of these food stamp people, like I say, not all, I'm just saying, you know what I'm talking about, are freaking stupid ass people. They have no common sense. They have no decency in their head. They're just freaking goons. This, man, protect yourself. Get ready to protect yourself, because it's going to get nasty. They're probably going to get pissed off if they do get food stamps, because they want to steal shit. Man, they wanted a new TV. They wanted to take it out on white people. So it's probably going to be a disappointment if they do give in and give them something. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. I don't know. We're about to see here. It's what, the 28th of October. So a few more days. We're being made poor on purpose. Even people that was middle class are now poor. There's nothing wrong with getting on food stamps and having some benefits to help you out if you're having rough times. I mean, there's been plenty of times where, like COVID bullshit, where it eliminated people's jobs like that. People lost their businesses. Millions of people lost their jobs. And there was no jobs hiring at that time. So, that was a necessity for a lot of people until you get on your feet. It's meant to be a temporary deal. It's not meant to live on for generation after generation. Most of these people that's on it think that's what it is. And it's just unbelievable how a lot of them could say, hey, it is your job as taxpayers to feed my kids. And they're just, they're like serious, man. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Kind of stupid ass bitches, man. They don't realize, they're so stupid, they don't realize, no, it's your freaking responsibility to take care of you and yours. Just like it's our responsibility to take care of us and ours. These people they have a real mental freaking, oh my God, it is sickening. Their kids are going to grow up to be the same way because that's their way of life. That's what they know. You're a sucker if you have a job and work. You're a boss if you can play the system and have other people, such as tax-paying citizens, work for you. People are stupid. People got it twisted. My encouragement to everybody out there watching is, for one, this is not going to end. It's going to steadily get worse and worse and worse. You see all this stupid shit the government's doing to us, and it's just one thing and a different thing over here, and they're just attacking from all angles. Please see that the government is purposely coordinating destroying this country. They're trying to drop the American empire once again for the New World Order. At least bare minimum, see that they're trying to chop United States off at the knees for what it was, which is the most powerful country in the world. We have the most smartest people in the world as a whole, the smartest schools, the richest country in the world, most everything. And over the decades, it's chop, 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 chop. Now, in that aspect, we ain't got none of that. They're trying to eliminate our way of life, our traditions, our morals, our values, our pride as Americans. They're trying to do away with their Christian values and install anything but Christian. They want to install Muslim stuff. They want to, just make America one big diverse country so we can allow all these others in. And hey, it's not right for us to be Christian if we have all these Muslims and Buddhists and stuff like that. And nothing against anybody or any, everybody's free to whatever. But this country was founded and based on certain principles, and they're just trying to eliminate it by design. Only thing we could do is be smart. Be smarter than what the chess pieces that they're giving us. We have to prepare. We have to think. And all you got to do, little piece of advice, all you got to do is know the government and the globalist goal. And once you know their goal, you'll realize that all this bullshit that's happening all around, just chaotically, just everywhere from every angle, know what this is about. They want you to feed into this issue and this issue and this issue. The issue is that's their tactic. You have to keep your eye on the ball and don't worry about all their peripheral vision stuff. Prepare to survive. Every aspect. Prepare for it. Know what they're doing. This is part of the plan. This is the game that they're playing to accomplish a goal that you already know what the goal is. The goal is the freaking New World Order, period. They're destabilizing all the European nations, all the first world country type nations, bringing in all these third world people to dismantle the first world countries. Because where was everything created from? Where was all, where people actually use their brains and stuff? These first world countries. They want that to cease. They want to bring in these angry people and give them welfare and all this stuff like that. And they'll go berserk. We need to stand together as a nation, as a free citizen of the United States and this world while we still can. Plan for everything because destruction is coming. Destruction is coming. It's already been eating at us for a long time. They're just spoon feeding it little by little, so you're not realizing what the hell's going on here. But back 30 years ago, think of how much freedom we had and how much, easier it was 30 years ago than it is now. Now we're always on thin ice. We're our country's being eradicated from every angle. People's going to get hurt come November 1st. People's going to get hurt. They know. Take away people's food. That's life or death shit. You talking about their kids. And so hungry people with kids, you take away their food and their free shit, and these people are freaking unstable in the head. They know what they're doing. They know these people are not right in their head. You know, you got nutcases. So they know they're going to do some damage. They know they don't have a moral compass. They know that job is completely out of the question. They know that these are savages that are going to do destruction. So let's think clearly, man. Let's think. Protect yourself. Don't let yourself be a victim, because you are going to be a victim if you don't take the necessary precautions to defend yourself. Defend your home. Be ready in your car. Watch your surroundings consistently. Watch your surroundings. It sucks to live like that, but you do that, so you're going to get caught slipping. And it's going to cost you big, whether it's your property, groceries and shit you just bought, or your life, or your kid's life, or, you know. You're dealing with people that don't give a fuck. You're dealing with people that have animalistic type mindset, that are mob. They like, one person stomps someone and all of them are just going to stomp just because they're freaking animals. I say it's like monkey mentality. You know, one starts attacking, they're all going to attack. They're all just... You're witnessing, you're alive today, witnessing the end of America as we know it. We've been used for a very long time, as far as the United States, by the globalists to be the attackers, the lynch mobs of the world, going country to country, taking out countries that have rich in resources, gold, oil, anything of value. Now it's like lithium and all kinds of crap. And we go and we attack their countries. We put out a narrative like, oh, they're evil to their people. Oh, they did this, they did that. I mean, look at 9/11 when Bush automatically said, oh, Iraq, gas on people. They have chemical and biological weapons. And they found out, no, they didn't have none of that. So what the hell did we go straight to Saddam Hussein for? Oh, lo and behold, we got all his oil and all the gold, and we destroyed their museums and killed their history. You know, we do that everywhere. Afghanistan, Syria. I mean, it just goes on and on. So that's basically it, man. I just don't fall into it too hard. But then again, you're gonna have to protect yourself and your family, because you're dealing with freaking nutcases. And stand strong when you go to the store. Be prepared. Don't let yourself be a victim. Don't let yourself be a victim to these freaking baboons. That, I mean, I get. That's why I say it's a sad situation. That these kids, man, have, you know, their people that they look up to, their parents and stuff, are like this, and they're raising them like this, and they feel like it's the right way because that's their mom, their dad, or whatever. They're going to grow up violent. They're going to grow up hateful. They're going to grow up entitled. It's just that vicious cycle of these type of people, man. And they'll blame everybody else for their issues. They're sociopaths. They're just nuts, man. So just brace yourself, get ready, stay safe. Most and foremost, talk to your kids. Tell them if this happens, you just stay away. Meanwhile, you get them people that say, "Oh, every time I walk by, you clench your purse tighter. That's racist." Nah, fuck you. They clench their purse because all you talk about is robbing and stealing and going after people. Of course they're going to do that. Of course you see a few people, some choice type of people, and they're going to lock their car doors because they're afraid of you. They're afraid of that you're just going to rob and steal because that's how you present yourself. I know there's some of you, as well as I, ain't gonna lock that door. You open this door, you're gonna get some shit. Which I'm not gonna say on here because I'm not stupid. But you guys know what I'm talking about. You open this door, it'll be the last door you open. You have to be able to stand your ground. Stand your ground. Don't cower down. Don't be stupid. Just try to steer clear of where these people are going to be doing all the looting and assaults and shit like that. But, you don't want to put yourself in harm's way. You just want to just avoid trouble. Because you're not going to stop it. You're not going to stop it. I wish everybody luck. Please be smart. Real sad situation all around. It's going to get bad. I'm assuming it's going to get bad. It's only going to get worse in the long run, no matter what happens. I don't think these people are going to get their food stamps in a couple of days. I don't think it's going to happen. It may, but I just know that they're planning on rioting and they're planning on tearing up shit. You get some people say, "Oh no, they're not going to bullshit." They're tearing up shit now for other reasons. I don't know. The no kings shit. I don't know. I don't even pay attention to that shit really. Not too much. Just enough to know what the hell. That's just a bunch of freaking idiots are out there getting all pissed off and emotional about shit that doesn't even matter because all the political people are all on the same page. And no matter what party you're for, you're under a dictatorship. So, good luck, everybody. Please like, share, subscribe. New World Order Survival Guy. God bless you. Catch you on the next one.